Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone.
Amir Abdullah on the return. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get them going.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 36 now, first and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Flush to his right. Open man, that's Renfro. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
First and 10.
On first and 10, here's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Cardinals with a first and 10, just shy of the 30. First carry for James Conner. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devine Diablo. And the return will stop right around the 25. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jackrabbit Jenkins. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This offense has a lot of weapons, but you know they like to look Connor's way down here near the end zone. He's got that rugged running style, and that's a nice job there to hold him to a short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Once again, it's Connor. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
A 1-yard gain. Brings up third.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Las Vegas, first down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Raiders had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Raiders.
Now Carr. Crossing route, and he's got his man. It's Renfro. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
734. 694.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
As the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down by DeAndre Hopkins, and this guy, he's looking for a rebound from uncharacteristically low numbers last season. Missed the first significant time of his career due to injury and was limited to career lows in catches and yardage. Back and fully healthy, we expect him to return to his all-pro form.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Murray now. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
A 28-yard gain.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Raiders 14, Cardinals 7.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Murray going to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Throwing now is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Prater on to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to get this drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 2nd and 12, Carr. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. To throw, it's Murray. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Murray a give. This is counter. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Don't forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Fourth down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Prater's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-to-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Carr.
45-yard line.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good.
Here's Carr. And from the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Now the Raiders are going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Drive and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They run behind center with Connor, and he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Abdullah to return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On play action, now Carr. They'll roll him out right. Caught out right by Renfro. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
27 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas. 6-18. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jackrabbit Jenkins. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Murray. Ertz has it left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
on 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. Bilal Nichols there on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray over the middle, complete. It's Connor. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Cardinals 24, Raiders 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
637. 93. 93.
Carr now on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
29. 29. One. Later one.
Carr going to throw. And quickly into the hands of Waller. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Connor up the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Connor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And out of bounds right around the 20. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Here's a handoff to Connor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with counter. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Murray keeps it himself. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
The kick is good.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. On the handoff, Connor. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On 2nd and goal, Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve their passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
6 yards. That's another Las Vegas first down.
Carr now on 1st down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Marcus Golden from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
After the sack on 1st down, Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. We're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, a run with counter. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Now Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
There was a 42, making a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Give them 32 on the play.
Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Carr. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
6-18.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr rolling to his right. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Carr's throw taken in by Adams. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Carr. Throwing left sideline complete. That's Johnson.
Las Vegas. 1st and
One final try now for Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cardinals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.